Hey, Sandra here. Just checking in. I was listening to a couple of interviews today. They were interviewing two channelers, and one of them said, they both make videos for YouTube. And one of them, the first one I was listening to, said, even if just one person listens to my video, it's worth making, even if it impacts just one person. And then I was listening to the second interview, and they said exactly the same thing, even if it just impacts one person. And I thought, wow, yes, even if what I'm doing impacts just one person, I am so happy with that. So if you're listening to this, you might be that one person. Anyway, was just thinking about life as I do, and wanted to bring my thoughts to you about searching for ways to be happy, searching for ways to feel fulfilled. And we're often searching for that relationship that will make us happy, the job that will make us happy, the circumstances that will make us happy, the opportunity that will make us happy. And the challenge with that is there could be a tendency to move from one thing to the next, searching for that thing that will bring us peace, fulfillment, happiness. But what if, and we're searching for a feeling, basically. We're searching for a feeling of happiness, fulfillment, peace. And we're looking for it in a set of circumstances. What if we became that which we are looking for in circumstances and opportunities and situations and relationships and jobs? What if we simply embodied that feeling no matter what we are doing? So if you can imagine that you became the set of circumstances that you want, but it's really not the circumstances, it's the feeling. So if you're in a relationship or looking for a relationship, if you just embody happiness and fulfillment, you won't be taking so much of a look at your relationship and pointing things out and look at this, or your job, look at these people and look at this. If you knew that no matter where you are, what you're doing, you can embody a sense of fulfillment and peace and happiness and emanate that wherever you are, that is a vibration that you will be holding. And that vibration will actually begin to be mirrored in circumstances and situations for you. But you won't care so much because you'll already be embodying that which you want, that feeling, that vibration. So let's use an example of, you've got to make all these calls for your business or in your job or wherever, and you don't want to make them. You just don't want to make them. You don't like them. But what if you chose to be fulfilled in that task? Instead of continually searching for tasks that will make you feel good, you can simply choose to feel good no matter what you're doing. And when you hold that vibration, it's quite miraculous what can happen for you. So there was this beautiful house for sale on the internet, and not too far from my neighborhood. It's a beautiful Victorian home. And I was like, that's my house. And so I would look at it every few days, and I saved pictures on my computer because it was so beautiful. And so I decided I was going to meet a friend, and she lived close by. So I said, don't come to me, I'll come to you. So I drove by that house because I just wanted to see it in person, and I took a selfie of myself in front of it. And I was walking kind of back and forth, pretending it was my house and enjoying the beautiful neighborhood. It's in a beautiful neighborhood. And there was a woman I noticed working on the lawn. She was moving the sprinkler, and the lawns were beautifully manicured too. So I just went over to her and I said, would it be okay if I took a picture of the lawn? Because it's really beautiful. And she said, okay, sure. And then I just started chatting her up. When you stay in a good feeling place and you're vibrating that and you're just appreciating every moment, no matter what is given to you, that's where magic happens, actually. So I said, would you mind just taking a picture of me up on the veranda, because it's got a beautiful old Victorian porch, and they had wicker furniture on there, gorgeous. So I leaned up against this pillar and just posed, and she took my picture. And then we chatted for a bit, and I wasn't wanting anything more than that. I just enjoy connecting with people, learning more about them, just staying in a place of really appreciating the moment that I'm in. Just being grounded in that moment and grateful for the connection with another person. So anyway, she was talking about the house, and I asked her a few questions about the owner. So I felt very grateful for getting information about the house. And she said, oh, we have these brochures. And I said, would I possibly be able to get one of their sales brochures? Because it's got a lot of information on it. And it would have pictures. And she said, sure. So she went into the house, and she sort of popped her head out the door, and she said, we don't have any more brochures, but would you like to come in and see the house? I said, and that is ultimately what I'd been asking for, asking myself for, asking my inner being, my higher self for, oh, I'd love to go in there. So, because the house had been on sale for quite a while, and they'd had open houses at the beginning, but they weren't having any more, and I really wanted to get in there. So, and she's friends with the owner, so she took me through the house, and I got pictures of myself in the house. She took some pictures of me in the house too. So, I manifested that because of my vibration, just being in a happy, grateful, in the moment, deciding to enjoy every moment. And you can do that all the time. And when you're in that vibration, people want to connect with you. People enjoy being around you. And honestly, magic can happen. So I realize moving away from looking around, always searching for the next thing that can make me feel the way I want to feel, give me some kind of fulfillment. What if I just decide that no matter what task I am doing, I am going to feel joy. I'm going to feel fulfilled, because it's not really about the task you're doing. It's a decision that life is fulfilling, that your life is fulfilling. And I believe that will manifest magic, and more things that fulfill you will open up, because they will be matching that vibration that you have decided to hold at all times. Yes, it may be a challenge at sometimes with some task, but a lot of times we just say, oh, if I could just get this over with, this thing I have to do, then I would get on to something that makes me happier. But that's a constant, it's like a dangling carrot in front of your nose that you can never reach, because it puts us in a position of constantly waiting to feel good, constantly waiting for something that's going to make us happy. The next thing. So I suggest the practice of deciding to be happy, joyful, and fulfilled in absolutely everything you do. Try that for a month. Catch yourself when you're not, and recognize there's nothing to wait for here. I can feel fulfillment right now. I can just tap into that feeling right now. And when you're in that, you have so much more to give to people you're connecting with. And that's a way to make the world magic. So we don't need to wait for the world to change to be happy. We can simply choose to be happy in the moment. And I believe that by doing that, we will change the fabric of the world. Ooh, that's exciting. Thanks for listening. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to support me, my PayPal link is below. I appreciate spending time with you, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye for now.